The energy industry is still today dominated by a lot of manual, on-site processes and procedures. The Internet of Things, or the ability to connect any device, anywhere, provides huge growth potential for the industry. On the consumer side, things like smart meters and smart homes will allow for the remote collection of meter data and remote control of flow of energy between grids, between homes, and even between devices in the home. Energy collection often occurs in remote parts of the globe. This could be hydro facilities, wind farms, or oil rigs in the middle of the ocean. Complex systems at those remote collection sites are often subject to harsh weather conditions. The ability to monitor, control, and maybe even one day repair those systems from distant, more habitable locations provides huge efficiencies for the organizations in the industry. The ability for consumers to connect to their homes and devices remotely, and for energy company employees to connect to meters and energy collection facilities remotely, is not without its potential drawbacks. Connected devices provide new avenues for unauthorized individuals or organizations to attempt to get access to the data produced by those devices, or even take over control of those devices. Consider a scenario where a hacker gains control of the electrical grid of a major city. Potentially, all electrical power in the city could be simultaneously shut off or conversely turned on. The implication of either could be disastrous. We have seen what can happen when harvesting oil and natural gas goes wrong. Imagine hackers having the ability to create scenarios like the BP Gulf spill whenever they want. There are countless other scenarios where IoT-enabled energy devices could be compromised and used by attackers. CENTRI's BitSmart is an all-encompassing, standards-based software data protection solution. While other solutions out there can help protect various energy and oil and gas devices from physical tampering and harm, BitSmart is designed to protect the information those devices store, use, and communicate between either themselves or with the centralized data or control center. BitSmart is designed with a minimalist approach to system resource utilization and latency, while providing maximum protection to your data, whether at rest or in transit over any network. It can also be deployed to any device that sends and/or receives data over any network. Energy is what makes the world go round. Maintaining control of the harvest, distribution, and use of that energy is not only critical for the energy firms entrusted with these tasks, but for the rest of us who depend on that energy for our day-to-day lives. Energy firms must protect many of the different facets of their business if they are to be successful. Number one, they must protect their customer and operations information in a world where this type of data is constantly a target. Number two, they must maintain safe command and control of all their harvest and distribution equipment in the field. Loss of that command and control could have disastrous consequences. And lastly, they must protect all the usage and metric data being collected and transmitted by meters so the economics of their business can be maintained. CENTRI's BitSmart can protect all this information, helping guarantee that the only people who have access to all these controls, processes, and information are the people properly authorized to access them. Energy companies or their solution providers should select BitSmart because it helps them comply with current and future industry security regulations. It secures their data, whether stored on a smart meter, in a remote device at a collection facility, at a centralized data control center, or in transit between any of these points. Through its device authentication mechanisms, it helps detect when remote devices have been tampered with. It optimizes the data in transit to help reduce any bandwidth costs, and the data at rest to improve storage capabilities on devices where storage may be limited. The energy industry is innovating and shifting at a rapid rate, from smart meters deployed on every building to automated remote energy collection or controls at local substations and energy grids. These innovative improvements, especially in the global marketplace, require new, equally innovative approaches to security. CENTRI's BitSmart can help empower these energy organizations to innovate and improve the speed and efficiency in which we collect, distribute, and meter the world's energy, all while knowing that the data and their solutions produce and use is secure from tampering.